Welcome back. Weight loss is a very individual journey with many different options available to help you reach your goals. Coolsculpting is the only FDA-cleared, non-surgical fat reduction option available. And Dr. Sarah Balderston, nurse practitioner Aaron Alonzo from Point Lumino are here to explain it. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Dr. Balderston, let me start with you. So we've heard the word, we see this advertised, but what is Coolsculpting?
Well, Coolsculpting is an FDA-cleared, as you said, patented technology that uses controlled cooling to actually kill the fat cells. But the coolest thing about it is that the fat cells commit cell suicide, so it's a more natural approach. We're all about being natural as possible at Point Lumino. So the cooling, as opposed to other modalities that use heat, is a bit more natural because your cells commit cell suicide or apoptosis, and then naturally get flushed through the lymphatic system over the next 1 to 3 months.
So to simplify it, they don't like being cold,
right?
So they go on their merry way, and we get rid of them.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, that kind of makes sense. I knew we needed to simplify it, certainly for all of us. Aaron, how exactly does the process work physically? Like, what are you doing to the patient as part of the process?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm applying a applicator, and it goes with the machine, and the applicator is applied, and these cells go through, like Sarah said, apoptosis. Those fat cells shrink, they freeze, and during the course of 6 weeks to 4 months, those fat cells die off, and they go through our lymph system, and the result is a more contoured figure.
Okay, so you brought the actual applicator.
Yeah.
Show us maybe like what these various little things are and how they work.
So this is the applicator. So,
okay, so you hold that.
Yep, so depending on what area is being treated, the applicator is applied to that certain section of the skin. And again, depending on depending on the area being treated, we have the different contours for the different body sections.
Now, what do I feel? Do I feel freezing cold? Do I feel any kind of pain?
So for about the first 5 to 10 minutes, you'll feel some pulling, some tugging. It does get cold, but about 5 to 10 minutes into the procedure, you don't feel anything. And we have Netflix. You can sit back, enjoy, watch Netflix.
Now, how long is a typical treatment length?
Usually 35 minutes. Again, depending on the applicator. This is the most popular one that we use. This is 35 minutes in length. There's also one that's 45 minutes and one that's an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, now in terms of how often, is this something that I do once and then we reevaluate 4 or 6 months down the road, Doctor? Is there a reason that we need to do it again, or how does maintenance work?
Yeah, so in the first appointment, we will actually create a plan. So we'll utilize your goals in combination with what we can do with our knowledge of the treatment, and we'll put together a plan. It could be one treatment and then a second. And what's really interesting about what we do at Point Lumino is that we will recommend other modalities like functional medicine to look at your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, even hormones, which all affect the weight.
Right, it's not all just about one thing. I see with the before and afters there how it definitely is trimming down various parts of our body.
Right.
But you said you do that in conjunction with the whole picture.
Exactly. So what we'll look at is all of the things in your body that might be out of balance, even amino acids, neurotransmitters, the health of the gut. We know that all of these things contribute to how healthy your body is, how well it functions, how it can process the fat cells. So what we talked about before, that process of the fat cells dying is actually improved when we look at the function of the body and add things like antioxidants, detoxification, hormones, things like that.
So this just isn't about Coolsculpting. You run an entire holistic med spa.
Exactly.
All right, what other treatments do you offer and can people come find out about?
Well, functional medicine is the core of what we do, and what functional medicine is, it is what I just described, looking at all of the basic building blocks and fuel that your body needs to function optimally. And then we balance those as naturally as possible. So when we can look at vitamin D, for example, which is a big part of weight loss and metabolism, and we can boost that with vitamin D injections or even IV therapy. We also have acupuncture, aesthetics.
So there's no magic pill, as we all understand. But there are many, many different things that we can do, and Coolsculpting is part of it.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you for teaching us about it. Joey, I'm not sure we can eat the pie, though. I'm not sure Coolsculpting is going to solve that problem by itself. There is a Coolsculpting event coming up, so you can get more information about the process. It is Tuesday, September 18th at 5 p.m. For more information, go to pointlumino.com.